Sagittarius, thanks for visiting. This is reading for February the 4th to February the 10th. And as I always ask you, if you like this reading with a great big helicopter going past, thank you. Why is there a helicopter going past? Go away. Yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you would like to. Only if you would like to. I don't mind if you do or you don't. I'm just looking out at this helicopter. What's it doing? Okay, sorry about that. Yes, I'm going to get on with the reading for Sagittarius right now. The first card you have for your past is Temperance. So, yeah, I'm getting this feeling of you not wanting to settle in this card, not wanting to, or just not wanting to accept things or even people that were around you. It's like you were holding out for exactly what you wanted. You weren't going to settle, and this was in love, I think. I think this feeling was also in other areas of your life, but especially in love. You weren't going to compromise. I'm actually seeing a big, important relationship that you had at one time, and it really, really meant a lot to you. This was the big relationship, the big, important one, and sadly that didn't last. But I think you're still really thinking about this quite a lot. And I don't think you wanted this person back or anything like that. You had moved on. I think, you didn't want to go backwards. You didn't want to go back there. But I think this relationship might have become a benchmark. In a way, it was like anyone else who came along was kind of measured alongside this benchmark. And I don't think you were meaning to do this. You weren't kind of consciously saying anything like, this is a new person, they have to be better than what I had, and they have to be better than that person, and I have to feel better than I felt, and all of that. It wasn't like that. I think you might have just been subconsciously doing this, because that's a big thing. I mean, this relationship was a great big thing in your mind. It was a big, big thing that you went through. And I think there were some short relationships or people that you dated after this big relationship finished, but I don't think anything really lasted. It wasn't, and I don't think you were missing someone. I don't think you were kind of all by yourself missing anyone. You were dating people, you were out doing things, you're getting yourself out, you're keeping busy, but you just hadn't found anyone else that measured up to this last relationship, what you felt, how you were, all of that kind of thing. And of course, that's not anyone's fault. You just wanted to have what you used to have or better. And you really tried to find that, and you tried to create that. I mean, there were times where you didn't have that and you tried to kind of create that feeling again, but you couldn't do that, I think. And I think you just haven't been able to create what you had yet, I don't think, or find that yet. And that's okay. That's just how that has been for you. The next card you have for your past is the Five of Pentacles. Yes, there were, I'm seeing there were some people who were really hurt. I think some people felt really hurt, really left out of your life, actually. And I don't think this is about this person who you had this big important relationship with. I think these were other people. I am seeing more than one person. So I think, you had some other relationships after this big relationship, short ones. I'm not seeing important ones. And you had to leave some people behind. And there was more than one person who was disappointed. That's what I'm seeing. And I don't think you meant for them to be hurt or left out. I am seeing one specific person who really thought that they meant a lot more to you than they actually did, and it probably took them a long, long time to get over you. I think they probably still aren't over you, actually. I think they're not. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing that. Yeah, I think they're still thinking about you. There were definitely more feelings on their side than there were on your side. I don't know if you treated this person unfairly, you might not have, but I think that's how they were feeling, and they might still be feeling like that now. And I'm actually seeing someone looking at their phone, hoping for a message from you, but it just never arrived. And they didn't want to be the first to contact you. They missed you. They really, really did miss you. And I think they just felt as if, that if you wanted to talk, you'd contact them. And they didn't want to be rejected. They didn't want to feel like a fool either. And I keep on getting this feeling that they might actually still be thinking about you, still, now. And again, your intention, I don't think your intention was to hurt them. You just weren't ready. You just didn't have the same feelings that they had, or they still have. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past is the Page of Pentacles. So I think you're also very busy at work. I always see this in your readings. I always see working, learning, all of that kind of thing. And I'm seeing you really, really wanting to get ahead. And I think after a long time you might have finally found a job or a career that suits you. It isn't perfect, of course, nothing's perfect, but it was better than, or it is better than a lot of situations you've been in the past. I think you're a lot more satisfied with this than you have been with anything else, really. And there are also a lot of prospects around what you were doing, what you're still doing probably. You know, it's like, you know, if you wanted to do something else eventually, you probably will want to eventually, you'll be able to transfer your skills easily. You might have actually had a bit of a patchy work life in your past. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just seeing that maybe you were trying out a lot of different career paths, and now this thing that you're doing here is a lot more satisfying for you than a lot of these other things in the past were. I hope that makes sense. But yes, this is really good. This is a really nice, satisfying, good card. You're looking up to this stability in this coin, and you're realizing what you have. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have your present is the Four of Swords. I think you might just be taking a break from any relationships at this time for a while. And I think, again, because you've tried in the past and you've struggled to find anything anywhere near what you had before. But I think you just you just don't have anything in you to give to anyone at all. You're just tired. You're just exhausted. I know that might sound a bit selfish to some people, but I don't think that's selfish at all. I think, you know, you can only give what you have. And as I was seeing in the Five of Pentacles, someone wanted and expected more of you than you could give them. And that only led to heartbreak. So this is a good thing, actually. It's a good thing that you're not reaching out to anyone if this is how you're feeling. Yeah, the man on this card's lying down, obviously. He's resting, peacefully sleeping. He also has these swords hanging over him. So this is why you needed this break from all of this. You're still remembering everything that went on in this old relationship. It's still a benchmark. You're still kind of judging everything by that. You've got to get that out of your head, I think, before you accept anything new. You really do. And you also have in your head all of the problems you went through when you were dating and all of that as well. And you just weren't ready, and you're not ready now. And I think when you're in this rest mode, stay like that until you're ready. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to feel like you're ready to come out of this break. You know how long you need to kind of rest for. You know when you're ready. I'm saying that because I'm seeing there might be some people around you who might be trying to convince you to go out, meet people, get back into dating, hurry up, what are you doing, you're sitting around, all of that kind of thing. But you need to follow what you need to do, and you know when you'll be ready. Nobody else, only you. This will happen, you'll find someone again, you'll be ready, you'll go out, but it'll be when you're ready. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your present is Justice. So I'm seeing a decision in this card, and it might be a decision. Decision. Can I say decision? It might be a decision that you've been putting off for a while, actually. I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but I'll try my best. There's someone who you haven't seen for a long time, I think, and you might have been actually avoiding this person. I think this might be a family member, and I think this might be something to do with something official. It might be something like, you know, papers that need signing, or maybe some details in an official document or something. Something needs to be checked. Might be dates that need to be checked or something like that. It's something that you need this person for. Now, you might actually be feeling a bit nervous about this, about contacting this person. I don't know if you've had a falling out with this person or you just find them really difficult to deal with. I think they probably will be a little bit angry with you for not having contacted them for a while when you do eventually contact them. But maybe this is why you haven't contacted them, this kind of angry attitude that they have. But I think you do need to do this. I don't think there's any other way around this. I think if this resonates with you, just get on with this. Just get on with this. I nearly said get over this, but no, you need to get on with this. Just get this over and done with. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I won't say any more about that. You've just got to have to speak. You're just going to have to speak to this person, I think. You've just got to get this done. No matter how unpleasant this is going to be for you. The last card you have for your present is the Two of Swords, yes. So yes, this person, this relative that I'm seeing in the Justice card, I think they probably have very different views to yours. Not only that, but I think they might be very, very vocal, maybe on some political views or maybe some religious views, something like that. They might be very vocal about something that you find very offensive. They might even be bigoted or something like that, might be something horrible like that. So if this is resonating with you, I can see exactly why you'd want to avoid them, and I can see why you've been putting off seeing them. I would too. And I think in the past you might have tried to reason with this person, or you might have tried to argue with them, but they just wouldn't listen. It's a bit like this woman in this card. She's got her eyes covered, she's got her ears covered, she's just not listening. And I think then you gave up, and I think then that's when you decided to distance yourself from this person. But yeah, I think again, you'll just have to see them for this thing that needs doing, signing or whatever this thing is. Just get it done. That's all I can say. Just get it done. If this resonates, the sooner you do it, the sooner it's going to be done and over with. That's all I can say about that. I'm sorry to say, I'd love to say to you, you don't have to be around this terrible person, but I think this is something that needs to be done, and I think this is the person that has to do it. That's all there is to it. So you're just going to have to get it done quickly and over with. The first card you have for your future is the Nine of Swords. Yes. I think this person in the Five of Pentacles might still be thinking about you even now at this time in your future. They might even be obsessing about you a bit, actually. More than a bit, actually. You really made an impact on this person, whether you realized it or not, whether you meant to or not, you did. And I'm even seeing this person looking you up on social media all the time, maybe even every day, thinking about you all the time. And this isn't active obsession. They're not texting you, they're not messaging you, they're not saying anything to you, but they just can't stop thinking about you. And I think that in the back of their mind, they might still have some hope that you'll connect with them again. I don't think they objectively they do. I think their mind's telling them, no, they won't get together with me. What's the point in this? It's not going to happen. But they still have you in their heart, and they're still thinking, oh, I can't stop thinking about them. I can't stop thinking about them. It's that kind of thing. So, I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing that you're going to connect with them. I'm not seeing that you're going to connect with them, actually. I don't think you want to get back together with them. But, and I don't think they want to feel like this. They don't want to feel like this at all. They just do. They can't help themselves. And I think the only thing that's going to help them to get over this is time. But I was just about to say, before I said that, I was just seeing that you might want to see them as a friend, or you might want to contact them for some practical reason. If you know who this is, who this might be, don't do that. Do not contact them for any reason, because I think it might make them start having these feelings all over again. It might take them back to square one. You might hurt them all over again. If you're not interested in this person romantically, if you don't want to see them in that way, do not contact them, because I don't think they could handle it if you contacted them as a friend, or if you tried to. That wouldn't be right for them, and it wouldn't be right for you, because it just wouldn't be the right thing to do. That's what I'm seeing. So if you are thinking about, oh, I just need to ask them that, I'll just call them out of the blue, or text them and say, oh, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about this. No, please don't do that. This person is kind of obsessed. They're thinking about you all day long, all night long, all the time. They're waking up in their sleep, thinking about you. If you contacted them, it would make it harder for them to get over you. And that's what they need to do, because I can see that you are not interested in this person. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your future is the Six of Wands. So yeah, I think there might be a promotion. There might be a promotion coming to you, some kind of reward, some kind of recognition around work. You might be promoted, I think, because I'm seeing a step up. Someone sees you in a position that's above where you actually are. And I think someone, whether this is your boss or someone at work, it's probably more than one person, it's probably your boss and other people as well. I think your boss might have already been testing you in some way without you realizing it. You know, they might have said, oh, can you just do this? And you might be thinking, well, that's different. I'm not normally asked to do that. Why am I doing that? Oh, can you go out and do this? That's a bit strange. And I think it's because they were testing you to see how you're going to handle these different situations. And I think this might actually be announced soon, if it hasn't already. And I think you might be sensing that something like this might be happening. And again, this is what I'm seeing in the Page of Pentacles. You have more enthusiasm where you are now than you have in other places where you've worked before. And, you know, you've learned a lot as well. You've learned very quickly. You know, you deserve this. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you eventually training or teaching other people as well, sometime in the future in this job as well. So you're going to be put in a situation where you're there to train people in the future. The last card you have for your future is the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is why you're being recognized at work. I think people, your boss and other people, really notice your determination to keep going no matter what's happening. I think, you know, you've been through a lot, but you've just kept going no matter what. And I think with this promotion, yeah, there's going to be extra money, and that's going to be fantastic, of course. There's also going to be a lot to learn, a lot of new things that you're going to have to learn. I'm just getting this feeling that you've been feeling kind of on top of things at work for a long time, like everything's been fine, I can kind of do it with my eyes shut, I know what I'm doing, it's easy. And now I think you're going to be a little bit stressed again with everything that you're going to have to learn with this promotion. And it might even hurt your brain for a while, like this poor man with his bandage around his head. But you know, you're going to get through this. You can do this. That's why they've given this to you. You're capable. You know you can do this. And you always do get through everything, any challenge that's given to you. And that's why this is given to you. That's what I'm seeing. So Sagittarius, I hope this resonated with you, but as you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you liked this reading, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.